Have you ever met somebody that can tell a great story and keep you totally compelled? Or how about somebody that can tell a great joke and you've heard that joke before from somebody else that fell totally flat? Well, he or she who tells the best story wins. This is Alex Rivlin with the Rivlin Group at Signature Real Estate, bringing you another episode of Rockin' in Real Estate. And I want to talk to you about storytelling today because this is really, really important. Right? I'm sure you've all gone out with a buyer or gone out on a listing appointment, depending on which side or if you work both sides, and you didn't get it. And you wonder why. Well, typically, it's one of two things. Either you did not satisfy every one of their questions, and they're not going to necessarily ask you all of the questions, but there's something that felt left unanswered, and they were now compelled to interview the next person or to go back to somebody that they already interviewed and sign with them. Or it's that you didn't tell the better story. So you put two people up side by side and they have the same objection handlers, they have the same presentation, let's say, and who gets the deal? Is it the person that they like more? Well, yeah, but it's because they tell the better story. It's not because they happen to see a picture on the wall of skiing and they go, oh, where is that? Oh, that's Vail, Colorado. Oh man, I'm a skier too. What was your favorite mountain ever? And they build this rapport. That really doesn't matter at the end of the day. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of people that are thinking in their mind, you're here for my house. I'm not necessarily here to make friends, so you're wasting my time now. Stop talking about shit that I don't want to hear about, all right? So, now let's go back to the best story wins. You've all probably seen some sort of movie or show on TV like Law and Order, and they're at trial, right? And they tell this absolutely compelling closing argument. And you may want to believe something, but it creates that doubt because the story was just that enthralling, right? And you were just so sucked into it that it really manipulated your mind. Now, I'm not talking about mind manipulation or doing something that you shouldn't be doing, but at the end of the day, it really does come down to the best story. So we all remember one in real life because we can't depend on TV, right? That's dramatized. That's done by the best writers in the world to add all the adjectives and all the fun stuff. But I'm sure that you guys all remember Johnny Cochran back in the 90s saying, if the glove don't fit, you must acquit. Now, I don't want to get into controversy here over the opinions of if OJ was innocent or guilty, but I'm sure we all have our own opinions. And I'm sure there's a majority of us that have an opinion that said he had a really, really, really good attorney that got him off. So remember, it's all about storytelling. Internalize your scripts, internalize your objection handlers, be confident, calm, use the right intonation, the right inflection in your voice. And if you don't feel like you're that strong at it, practice, practice, practice. Tell it to the chair, role play with people, get better. Go on as many appointments as you can and get better. Record yourself doing it. Watch back the video. Throw a recorder in your jacket pocket or in your briefcase or purse and throw it on before you go into a real live appointment so you can play it back. Think about all the sports figures, all the best sports figures. Tom Brady spent hours and hours and hours going over his video to see what he could have improved upon. Why don't we take the same amount of time for the amount of money that we can make for what we do? We owe that to ourselves. Take the time, learn how to tell a great story, be an amazing storyteller, and succeed at higher levels than you probably ever imagined. Thanks so much for watching today and keep rocking in real estate. Alex Rivlin with the Rivlin Group at Signature Real Estate.